பக்தி வேண்டும், என்னை நீ தொடர்ந்து காக்க வேண்டும். அன்பு செய்தல் வேண்டும், வாழ்வில் அச்சம் அகல வேண்டும். இன்பமாக உன்மேல் பாடல் பாடி மகிழ வேண்டும். நான் இன்பமாக உன்மேல் பாடல் பாடி மகிழ வேண்டும். பாடல் பாடி மகிழ வேண்டும். ராமகிருஷ்ண குருதேவா, ராமகிருஷ்ண குருநாதா, ராமகிருஷ்ண குருதேவா, ராமகிருஷ்ண குருநாதா. நமஸ்தே.
Swamiji, namaste. Swamiji, namaste.
Namaste, namaste. Can you able to hear me, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Mukam Karoti Vachalam Anghum Langayate Girim Yatkripatamaham Vande Paramanandamadavam. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranatak Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha. Om. Namaste to everybody. Last class we were seeing second chapter of Bhagavad Gita up to 8th sloka we have seen, and today we will see further. Before going, just we will see where we have left, then from there we will see. You all know Arjuna not able to move further. He was in a tranquil mind that what to do and what not to do, because he was not able that it is not that he is not able to do, means he is not able to fight. He has the valor. Of course, he fought with many people, especially even with Lord Mahadeva for getting the Pashupatashtram. But whereas he got a dilemma, whether shall we fight for the right, and that too fighting against from their own kith and kins, especially Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, Kripacharya and other people, because he is able to see them as his relatives, whereas he has forgotten the true nature of dharma. And these same people, once upon a time, they are not able to stand for dharma. So there comes the dilemma whether to fight or not. So in the strength, turbulence of mind, Arjuna not able to decide what to do. So Arjuna problem is not only Arjuna's problem, even for us also. We are in the same thing in the material world, whether we have to follow the dharma or we have to give up our thing, whether spirituality is required or material science are required. In our day-to-day life also, during in the field of work, we have this problem wherever you may, it may be a private sector or a public sector, but there will be a means what to say, it is like a cat on the wall. We are not able to justify whether we are able to go with the spirituality or to the material thing. So here comes the real problem. And for these things, Krishna has beautifully given the essence of what to do and what not to do in this chapter. And from the sloka number 10, today we will start from 9, 10, but sloka number 11 to 30, whether we have death or not, and even if we have death, what it means, really in a good sense, whether the soul or the so-called Atma is existing or not. So that is going to be explained in the light of Jnana. In the light of Jnana, Sri Krishna is going to explain. But before that, we will see the 9th and 10th sloka. So the 9th sloka, Sanjaya is coming to the picture, and Sanjaya is explaining. Sanjaya Vacha Evamukva Rishikesham Gudakesha Parantap Nayotsya iti Govinda Uktva Tushnim Babuvah. Evam Uktva Rishikeshah Gudakesha Parantapa. Gudakesha is addressed as Arjuna, and Rishikesha is addressed for Lord Krishna. And here the Gudakesha Arjuna is asking Rishikesha in the following statement, shall I fight or not? So Nayotsya iti Govinda, Arjuna addressed Rishikesha, that is Sri Krishna, as Govinda. This word is very, very important. Govinda. Gam Vindati iti dhatuhu. Govindaha means one who is the protector of all the dharmas, especially Dharma Shastram. As per the Dharma Shastra, Go Palayita or Gam Vindati iti Govindaha. So one who is protecting the go. Go means here not the pashu, of course. Literally speaking, in Sanskrit, gam, gha dhatu, it refers to the pasu. But here it has a special vibhakti. Gam means go. It comes actually as Veda. Where is the pramanam? Shrutam me gopaya, in the Bhadram Karnevi Shruniyama Shanti mantra. There go means actually Veda itself. There is another pramanam according to Niruktam, which is written by Yaska Maharishi. Gobihi Veda Shabda Pramanena Evam Vindate Govindaha. There is a saying that even if you address Govinda, it doesn't mean, of course, we can say that Go means Pashu, one who is protector of Pashu, that is cow. So since Krishna born in the Yadava dynasty and he was protecting the cows, so therefore we may call him as Govinda. No, here Arjuna has studied Vedanta, so he is referring Krishna as, you are the protector of the Vedas. You have undergone for such a Dharma Shastra study under the competent guru called what? He gone to one school, and there he has studied all the 64 Vedas or the 64 ancillary subject under Shandipa Maharishi. So that he is reminding, hey Krishna, you have studied all the Dharma Shastra. Therefore now you tell me, you are already well read about the Shastra. Therefore I am asking. So it is addressing Govinda Uktva Tushnim Babuvah. So therefore you tell me which is right or not, and you explain that. Then having said this, the 10th verse is coming. Tamuvacha Rishikesha Pragasanniva Bharata Senayor Rubayor Madhye Vishitantamidam Vachaha. This is a very, very important sloka where in midst of the two army in the battlefield, Krishna first time going to open his mouth and he is going to utter the following word, Tamu Vacha, Tam Uvacha, having spoken by the Arjuna, Rishikesha, Rishkarshati iti, one who is the controller of all the Indriyas, is known as Rishi, means Rishikesha. Because here Krishna is controlled his senses. He is the master of his sense organs. So Krishikesha, with pleasing, with smile, with a cute smile in his face, he addressed to Bharata. Bharata means the descendant of Bharata Sreshta, Bharata Vamsa. So he is addressing Arjuna. So having the grief-stricken Arjuna, the Lord Bhagavan Sri Krishna is going to address the following verse in the 11th sloka. So the 11th sloka is very very important. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Asochan Anvasochyaspam Prajnavadamscha Bhashase Gatasuna Gatasuncha Nanu Sochanti Panditaha. This is very very important sloka, because from this sloka only the actual Bhagavad Gita rise. And this sloka is very very important because from this sloka only Adi Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, all they started writing their commentaries. Of course, Sridhara, Anandagiri and other people, they have started from the first chapter onwards. But whereas the second chapter is so important, and the second chapter, 11th sloka is very very important. So from there, all the other acharyas, great acharyas like Shankara, Ramanuja, Madhvacharya, all they started the commentary from this sloka onwards. So without delaying, we will see what this sloka meant. Asocyan anvasochyaspam prajnavadhamscha bhashase gatasuna agatasuncha nanu sochanti panditaha. Here Krishna is addressing Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, you are like a pandita, you are talking like a pandita. When a person is blabbering like anything, we also say, hey, you are talking like a pandita, what is this? So in real sense, Krishna is not teasing Arjuna, but whereas he is teaching. Instead of teasing, he is teaching to Arjuna in such a way who is a real Pandita. In Sridhara commentary as well as in the Shankaracharya commentary, if you read, then you can able to understand who is a Pandita. Pandhatu, it is mentioned Pandhatu. Pandhatu means Atmajnani. You are talking like a Atmajnani, O Arjuna, but in a literal speaking, you are not able to understand anything. So here beautifully is telling, O Arjuna, though you have, I thought that you have well read of the Vedas, but when a problem comes, you are not able to face it, and your heart is stricken with lot of griefs. You are not able to understand whether it is right or not. So Krishna is telling, you are talking like a Pandita, you are talking like a Atmajnani, but your wisdom is not very steady. Your knowledge, what you have received, is not good. You are not able to understand it properly. Even for us also, we may read many scriptures, we may read many sayings of Swami Vivekananda or Sri Ramakrishna, Sharadama, or Bhagavad Gita, or Bhagavatam, or Narayaniam for that matter. But when we have any problems, when we are facing any issues, we say, Enda Bhagavane, why this problem only for me, as though we are only facing this problem and in the world none of them are facing and all are with full of joy always. We say this, everywhere we think like this. Only for me so much problems, Swamiji, from my date of birth to death. If you see Sri Krishna, if you see Kunti Devi, if you see Draupadi's life, if you see Prahalada Swami life, all these great sages of this world, when we read Bhagavatam, it is not just a story. When we read Narayanam, it is not just for Parayanam. When we read Bhagavad Gita, it is not just for knowing a Shastra, but how to implement in our life. That is more important. What is the importance of reading Shastra? What is the importance of doing Parayanam? What is the importance of doing all those good things? It is to know when we are in a turbulence, when we are in a situation, crisis, how we are going to see. One of my Swami beautifully said when I was in Belumat as a training center brahmachari, I approached a great soul. Of course, that Swami is now no more. When I asked that Swami, Swamiji, when we are reading so much Vedanta, what is the use of it? That Swami beautifully said, when we have any problem, how we are going to face it and how we are going to cross over those situations, there comes the solution, how much you read the Vedanta. If you are a normal person, when we have lost something, we say, oh my God. If you are a Vedantin, having read Vedanta thoroughly and understood it properly, when there is a loss, we say, yes, of course, oh my God. But at the next moment, we will say, so what? So, our real Vedanta is, what? So what? This is what the duration gap we have. If you are here, means ashastravit, if you are not able to understand the Shastra, we will say, what? I have lost everything. What? I have got everything, but I lost it. But if you are a Vedantin, then you will say, what? I have lost it. So what? I can able to gain it. There comes the Didagatra Sankalpa. Whatever we lost, nothing to be worried. God is there with me. I will follow the Dharma. So what? Everything will be in a righteous way. So this duration gap is real Vedanta Satcha. So here also Arjuna is thinking that I have read many Shastra, but when he faced the problem, when in midst of battlefield, and especially when the conches were blown, he not able to understand what to do and what not to do. But he got a good friend. So he asked Arjuna, Krishna. Arjuna asked Krishna, oh my friend, you please tell me whether shall I fight or not, because I am thinking better to run away from this battlefield. Then Sri Krishna said, you are talking like a wisdom person. Of course, logically, you are putting all those things. But whereas, you are not able to understand really what it means. Asocyan anvasochasvam prajnavadanscha bhashase. Prajnavada, this word is prajna, is beautiful word. If you read Kenopanishad, when the Devas were enjoying after conquered the battle between Devas and Asuras, Devas got the victory. And they were thinking that this is because of us. And the victory is claimed by the Devas. And they were proclaiming it. Yes, Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Kubera, Ashwino, all those people were enjoying it. When a small Ashariri, you know, Ashariri means Ashariri. When there is a body is not there, means a form is not there, only a sound is coming, it is Ashariri. So, when a Ashariri came and told, can you able to burn a blade of grass? And the Ashariri is not showing his full form. Then Agni Deva came, it started blowing it, but a blade of grass is not able to burn. When Rain Devata came, he started raining, pouring water. Just now we had a heavy rain in Mavelikarai also. Heavy rain came, but a blade of grass is not able to move. and Vayudeva came. He was started blowing his hair, but the blade is not a blade of grass is not at all moving. Then finally Indra came. That Ashariri was not means he got just escaped. Then Indra started weeping. What is this? When I came, the Ashariri went out. Then Ashariri became in the form of Huma Aimavati, and there the god said, Pratibodha Viditam Matham, Pratibodha Viditam, Pratibodham. There Shankaracharya in his commentary has written, Bodham Bodham Pratihi. Every fracture of second, a knowledgeable person will be always with the mind of wisdom. The study of wisdom will be ever pervading, and he will be always in a balanced mind, and he can able to be in a peace and calm atmosphere wherever it may be. Even in midst of the war, you can see Sri Krishna. Both Kauravas and Pandavas are fighting, and Arjuna is in a dilemma. But whereas Sri Krishna, in the last sloka also we saw, he was Pragasanniva Bharata. He was full of pleasing. He was pleasing. Tamuvacha Rishikesha Gudakeshena Bharata. Pragasanniva Bharata, he said. So he was with full of tranquil mind. He is not getting affected anything. Though his own Narayani Sena was there in the battlefield, but Krishna was not affected. So this is known as the steady wisdom. And here Krishna further explained to Sri Arjuna in a beautiful sense. The 11th sloka is very, very important, because the 11th sloka shows that Krishna is a correct person. He is a learned man, and he cannot fool, because he can be a guru and he can be a spiritual master. And Krishna is having in both the splitted personality. From the material science, he is the master over the senses. That's why Krishna is addressed as Rishikesha. In the spiritual sense, he is well versed in the Shastra. Therefore, he is a spiritual person, learned person. At the same time, in the material world also, he conquered over his body-mind complex, and he is ever eternity. That's why Sri Krishna is called as O3. What is that, Swamiji? O3. Alphabet, you know, no? A, B, C. In that O3. 3 means he is the omniscient and omnipresent and omniscient, because Krishna is pervaded everywhere. He is not just a Krishna with a flute or sitting in Dwaraka or Madura or Yamuna. He is everywhere. In our heart also he is there. So this Krishna is addressed here. Oh Arjuna, you are talking like beautifully, but whereas you are not able to understand the real sense of knowledge. And what is the real knowledge? In the sloka, Sri Shankaracharya beautifully said, Atmak Ajnanam Samsara Karanam. What is the real reason why we are suffering? Means we are actually having the ignorance. And what is that ignorance? We are not able to understand our true nature. And what is our true nature? Our true nature is the self-consciousness, which is always with us, which is not tainted by anything, and which is very pure, which is subtle, and which is ever eternal, which is not going to be perished, which is not going to be killed, which is not going to be get anything, because it is the pure. But whereas this consciousness has tainted by the ignorance. And from Swamiji, where this ignorance comes, that is the big question. We all experience this. We say, Enda Shariram Allo. It is my body, Swamiji. I am suffering. Actually speaking, we are not the sufferer. The body is the sufferer. Actually speaking, we are never ever suffer. We are always blissed. As the Veda says, Anando Brahme Divya Janat Anandadhyeva Kalvimani Bhutani Jayante Anandena Jatani Jivanti Anandam Prayam Yapisham Vishantiti Tad Vignaya Punareva Varunam Pitaramupasasara. As the Taittiriya Upanishads of Yajurveda says, you are always blessed with happiness, whereas we have forgotten our true nature and therefore we suffer. All the time we say, Swamiji, I am suffering because of my old age. Swamiji, I am suffering because I am getting more queries, more people, even from the students. I thought only from the old age people they were telling, Swamiji, I have knee pain problem, I have leg problem, I am not able to walk, I am not able to come to the ashrama, and I am having pain, and I have cold, I have cough, all those things. But nowadays even the youngsters having more problem than the old age people. They have many problems they are facing, and they think that problem belong to me and therefore I am suffering. Everybody in this world, we are suffering with the body mind complex. So Shankara beautifully said, Atma Ajnana Samsara Karanam. And what is the way to get rid of this? And what is the mukti? Where comes the mukti? Mukti is very simple. He said, Atma Jnana Moksha Karanam. Atma Ajnanam is Samsara Karanam. And what is the Moksha Karanam? Atma Jnanam eva Moksha Karanam. If you understand that I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am the pure Satchit Ananda Swarupa, then and there you will enjoy the bliss called that I am the ever pervading Atma. I am not the sufferer. I am always having happiness with me. The happiness belongs to me, and I never ever suffer with these. So, here, Krishna is going to give this Atma Jnanam in a beautiful presentation in the next few slokas, which we are going to see. And here, who is the real Pandita is going to be explained. So, from the sloka number 11, you can able to understand this sloka is very, very important sloka, because in Bhagavad Gita, the entire 700 slokas, in a nutshell, if you want to make a aphorism, you know, in Sanskrit it is known as Sutra Vakyam. Sutra Vakyam means a aphorism. It may look like a small nutshell word, but if you open the word, you will get a plenty of meaning. Similarly, in this verse, Sri Krishna has put many things inside this. It is just like, for your better understanding, I am giving this example. Don't think that then the 11th sloka is like that. If you see auto bomb may be looking like a small thing or a nuclear weapon, but the nuclear weapon, when it is exploited, then the entire country perhaps may get suffer. The entire world will get victimized. Similarly, uranium-32, that is the nuclear weapon, is look like a small thing, but you all know in the Japan, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, a small bomb was big fat man and big boy was put. The entire country, even now, it is suffering, and it shows the power of potentialities of nuclear weapon. Similarly, this 11th sloka, Asochyananga sochasvam prajnavadamscha vasasye gatasuna gatasuncha nanu sochanti pandita, is like an aphorism. It's like a nuclear weapon. It contains the entire gist of Bhagavad Gita. If you understand who is a real Pandita, who is a real wisdom person, then we can able to understand whether can be a Pandita or not. That is the very important. Where we are and how we can able to be a Pandita. There the example is given. So we will go to the 12th sloka. 12th sloka, Krishna is explaining further. In the 12th sloka, it is beautifully narrated how a Atma Jnani can behave. I will read the sloka. Natvevaham jatu nasam natvam neme janatipah nachaivana bhavishyama sarve vayamata param. Beautifully said. Natvevaham jatu nasam natvam neme janatipah nachaivana bhavishyama sarve vayamata param. This, from the 12th sloka to 25th sloka, Krishna is going to give the highest philosophy called Jnana Yoga. Swami Vivekananda, when he was in the West, he was explaining to his followers and disciples about Jnana Yoga. And most of his, if you read the Jnana Yoga of Swami Vivekananda, he has taken these verses only, Bhagavad Gita and especially Vedanta Sara and Vedanta Tatparya. These three books are the main gist of Jnana Yoga. If you know these Bhagavad Gitas, especially the 12th chapter, second chapter, 12th sloka to 25th sloka, and Vedanta Sara, which is written by Sadananda Yogindra, one great rishi. These two books are referred by Swami Vivekananda and often he was quoted from these things. So, we will go to the meaning of this sloka. Natvevaham jatu nasam. He has given in three different dimensions. I will first read the small, means easy explanation, then we will go to the philosophical thing. For this sloka, Shankaracharya has given two set of bhashyam. Means Shankara, Adi Shankaracharya, who born in Kaladi in Keralam now, he has beautifully given two explanation or the commentary for this sloka. One, of course, first we will read the, I will try to explain the simplest form, general meaning, then we will go to the commentary. I and you were not in the past. I repeat, I and you were not in the past, and in the true sense, we will not be in the future. And this is a very simple thing. O Arjuna, you and me are not in the past, and we will not be in the future also. Why are you bothering? So, in psychology, generally we say, if a person want to commit any mistake, say for example, suppose a person is committing suicide. Swamiji, what is this? In the class itself you are telling suicide and other things. I am little shaken. It is better to know what it means than ignoring it. So suppose even it happened in my life also. One of my students, at night, 11 o'clock he called me, Swamiji, I am not able to pass in my semester examination and therefore I am just calling you. I am going to commit suicide. I am going to hang in the fan. He called me. Truly I am telling. This was happened in 2020 before COVID. So he called me and told, Swamiji, I am in a dilemma and I am thinking I will commit suicide, hanging in the fan. Then I told, yes, you do it. But only thing is, your neck will pain down. You see, immediately he told, Swamiji, it will be very painful. No, I told, yes, it will be very painful. Then he told, Swamiji, then what to do, Swamiji? Then you please don't do anything. Just talk to me. Then you will be able to understand what it means. Then slowly I was talking. Meanwhile, I called that person, that student, father and mother, and told, where is your son? Find out what he is doing. Just try to find out. I am talking with him only. He is trying to commit some mistake. Then immediately they told, Swamiji, he is sitting inside the room only. He closed, he locked his door. Then I told, go and open the door, knock the door, let him come out. Then you talk with them. Then meanwhile, I will talk with them. I will talk with the student. See, even in anybody's life, when the emotional quest is in a high peak, we don't know what to do. And we think what we are doing is right. And we don't have any solace, or we not able to justify with anybody. Therefore, only many people commit suicide or try to attempt for suicide. And those peak point, we should explain in such a way. First, we should support them. Then slowly we should convince them. We should try to convince them, yes, what you are doing, it's a wrong thing. So slowly here also, Krishna is first attempting Arjuna in such a way, hey Krishna, what you are saying is correct, but you are not able to understand. I thought that you are talking like a wisdom person, but whereas he is giving a puzzle in the sloka. In the I and you, Arjuna, you and me, we were not in the past, and in the future also we are not going to be, whereas in the present moment we are together. Why are you bothering? This is what the meaning, simplest meaning. न तो में कमी कभी कभी नहीं है, न तुम कभी नहीं थे. In Hindi, you and me were not in the past. True, because what you see, Arjuna, we were not in the past. Then immediately you may ask, Swamiji, because you people also get puzzled. What is this? Swamiji, Krishna was not in the past. He has taken Matsya, Kurma, Varaga, Vamana, Narasimha, Avatara, all, and you are telling that he was not in the past. Here, what you are experiencing at present as Krishna and Arjuna in this moment, they were not in the past. They are not going to come in the future. They may take another avatara. Matsya avatara, Kurma avatara, Varaga avatara, Narasimha avatara, Vamana avatara, Rama avatara, all Vishnu's avatara. Now he has taken the form of Krishna. In the next avatara, he is not going to become again as Krishna, whereas he is going to be any other as Kalki or some other person. Similarly, Arjuna, in his previous birth, he was taken as means Naranarayana or any other people. And in the future, what Arjuna is going to be, nobody knows. So, why are you bothering in our life also? We every time, in a normal human being, every people, either we think of the past or we think of the future. We never feel the presence. That is why I gave the example of Kenopanishad, Pradibodha Viditam Matam Bodham Bodham Prati. There Shankaracharya says, every fracture of movement, feel the presence of the Lord. As Swami Satyeshwarananda Maharaj, you all well know, the book name is Meditation and Spiritual Life, Jivita Adhyatma Sadhanam. In that book, beautifully Swami Satyeshwarananda Maharaj said, don't brood over the past. Don't think of the future. Be in the present. And where this Swamiji has quoted this, it is not from his own explanation. It is from Bhagavad Gita of 2nd chapter 12th sloka, Natvevaham Jatunasam Natvam Neme Janatipaha. Every people. I will give you one more example. You are all well familiar, I hope. Eckhart Tolle was a great English professor in Harvard University. His practice and presence of God, there is a book called Presence of Hisness or the Consciousness, we may say. So, in that book, he has beautifully explained, don't think of your past, don't think of your future, enjoy your presence. Enjoy your presence. The entire world is in the presence. It means for the English understanding, I am telling, be in your present continuous tense. If you forgot this presence of present continuous tense, you may think of your past and you may think of your future. If you think of your past tense or if you think of your future tense, what will remain is only the tense, not in the tense T-E-N-C-E. All the times we will be in the tense. Tense means tension. In a short form of tension is tense. So in American language it is tense. Swamiji, I am in a tense. Tense means what? I am in a tension. If you are thinking of your past or if you are thinking of the future and if you are forgetting your presence, then it means we are not able to understand the real sense of happiness what we have at this moment. Here, the first meaning of the commentary of Shankaracharya goes like this: never ever think of the past or the future, be in your presence. As Krishna also telling, O Arjuna, don't think of your past, because for past you have suffered a lot. In the Indraprastham, Shakuni and other people, they have humiliated you. In the future, what is going to be, you don't know. Now you are in the battlefield, so do your duty. This is what Krishna's first advice. Second, in the another way, in a high level, Krishna is going to explain to Arjuna, hey Arjuna, you don't know your past, you don't know your future, what you are going to be. Why are you bothering? In the present, what you are, that there you enjoy it. Don't waste your time. Don't in our life, how to take this sloka, what is the message of this sloka is, everybody, many people, I have come across many people. One Amma, who she is a great devotee of Sri Ramakrishna, and she is explaining, every time she will call me and say, Swamiji, whole night I am not able to sleep. I was just thinking, I don't know what to do. All the time I am able to think only my past, what has happened. I was very happy with my husband. Now my husband also passed away. I am alone. I don't know what will happen in future all. And all the times I am thinking, if you think of all those things, what will happen? You are not able to get the present sleep at all. If you are not able to sleep, what will happen? You are lost your mental condition, and what will happen, then you have to go to the hospital. Then the hospital doctor will give a injection or a sleeping pills, and these sleeping pills, if you are keep on taking, what will happen? We have lost our mental capacity, and we are thinking, yes, after taking the pills I am getting sleep. Actually speaking, we are becoming addiction to the pills. We are becoming drug addiction. It is also, drug means medicine here. So we are becoming addicted to things, and we think this is how even a liquor person or any drunkard fellows are doing the same mistake. When they are not able to face a problem in their family, they think, yes, better we will go to the liquor shop, we will take some liquor and we will enjoy. And what this liquor does, it will just make your mind Bhranti. In Sanskrit, Bhranti means delusion. It makes your mind delusion. That's why in English it is called brandy. I don't know who has kept this name, but it is derived from the Sanskrit word Bhranti. In the Devi Mahatmyam also, there is a beautiful sloka, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Bhranti Rupena Samstita Namastasmai 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 Namo Namaha. O Devi, you are diluting my mind, so please give me the fortune of understanding your true nature, and I salute for you. So here also Krishna is telling, why are you brooding over the past, or why are you thinking of your future? Be in your presence. And in your presence means be with your conscious. If you think that, yes, God has given me a beautiful day today, and I am thinking of the God every moment, that itself a great awakening, and that itself a great sadhana. That's what even the Yogacharya of Patanjali has beautifully said. Smriti Jnana, it is the Smriti which you are reading the Shastra, and what is the benefit of the Shastra? Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Chitta Vritti means it is not, Chitta is getting scattered. The scattered mind, or it should be come in a single line concentration. And how to concentrate it? The concentration is very simple. Don't think of the past or don't think of the future, whereas be in your presence. Now I am, and now I am listening Bhagavad Gita, and this is the message of Bhagavad Gita. Every moment, if you think, yes, I am benefited, I am happy at this moment. So don't think of the future, because future is not in your hand. Of course, we take many steps for your future. We read, we go for any exercise and other things, but it is all tatkalika sukam. What is the permanent sukam is Nalpe Sukamasti, Yovai Bhuma Tat Sukam, as the Chandogya Upanishad says. Narada was getting deluded by this Maya. So, there Sanat Kumara is a great saint. Sanaka Sanatana Sanat Kumara is there, no? So, this Sanat Kumara teaches to Narada, Nalpe Sukamasti, Yovai Bhuma Tat Sukam. So, you may read so many scriptures, you may practice many things, but if you practice this particular formula, forget about your past, don't think of your future, but be in your presence. Atma Nityaha. Because now at presence you are Nityaha. You are enjoying the presentness. In this presentness, if you are able to understand, then there won't be any problem at all. And what is your duty at present? Swamiji, I am listening your lecture, that is my duty now. No, at present you are a brahmachari, or a grihastha, or a vanaprastha, or a sannyasi for 4 ashramas. What is at present my duty? That if I perform, that is sufficient. Then the remaining thing will be taken care by the nature. You just observe in the world, many people, we put seed, but only by the grace of the God it gets sprouted. We may think, Swamiji, no, I have kept DAP, that is diammonia phosphate and other things, and it will sprout. But actually speaking, it is not sprouting because of us, because of the God, because of the Panchabhutas, because of the Almighty, because of the nature, Prakriti. It has to be sprouted. Similarly, what is the benefit of listening these lectures? Only when we listen, that is not sufficient. When we practice it, when we put forth in our life, when we are practicing in our day-to-day life, that yes, I will not, it is not required that you need not to be sit in your meditation, or need not to be go to the solitude place and think of these things. As Sri Ramakrishna said, yes, we have to go for a sadhu satsanga and be in a solitude place, of course. But always try to do this nididhyasana, this meditation. Don't think of the past. What is happened is happened. That is not going to come again. You can't able to change your life. What is going to be happen in the future, that is also we are not going to stop. But what we have at present, what we have at this present, that we should enjoy, and thus, that is what the real tapas. Nachaiva bhavishyami sarve vayamata param, as Krishna said here also. So further we will see in the next class. So the essence of this 12th mantra, I and you were not in the past, it's true, and I and you will not be in the future as with this Sharira, but whereas I and you are always in the presence as Atma, as consciousness, as the Satchidanandam. So we all pray to that Satchidananda. Who is that Satchidananda? As the Bhagavatam in the first chapter itself says, Krishna. What is that Satchidanandam? सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादि हेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्री कृष्णाय वयं नुमः. O Krishna, you are the Satchidananda. You are Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. You are always with the consciousness of the presentness. So I bow down to you. I bow down to that Krishna who is also in the form of Sri Ramakrishna. So we pray to Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi, and Swami Vivekananda to be always practice this presence of God. With these words, I conclude today's topic. Om